Hello and welcome back to another episode on Journey to Authenticity, a podcast helping you to become fully authentic on your journey to success. I'm your host, Braiden Belnap, and I'm a human just like you, striving to build a dream life, all while I stay true to myself. But what about holiday stress? You guys, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, the following month is December, and for that matter, next year, October, November, December is going to come again. How do you ultimately handle your holiday stress? How do you handle your schedule? How do you build your business in the most profitable time of the year while making yourself enjoy it, you and your partner enjoy it, as well as your family? It's exactly why we have my beautiful wife, Maeghan, joining us today, because not only are we growing a business, we need to enjoy it ourselves. We need to fit in 4 families because it's 4 families. Her parents are divorced. My parents are divorced. We just inherited an amazing family with my dad getting remarried. Stepmom's phenomenal. She has amazing kids. We got to tackle the holidays, but we also want to enjoy them. We don't want to make it a stress ball of chaos. So that's exactly why we have Maeghan here. We're going to be talking about how to put yourself first and how to put your family, still making it a priority so that you can fully enjoy it. We're going to be talking about how to plan out your holidays and have a strategic plan so that you can enjoy it and be present as much as possible. And then third is learning to say yeses and nos. So I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Welcome, Maeghan.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? Are you excited for the holidays?
Oh, I love the holidays. It's my favorite time of the year. So I'm so excited.
Well, we just passed my favorite time of the year, which was Halloween. I would be okay
the
to
scary
get it back
holiday.
to that. It's one of the main reasons I don't care for the holidays is just because the cold weather. I don't feel like you can do much outside, but that's not everywhere. That's just here in Utah.
Yeah. I guess we need to move to a tropical area so you can be warm during the holidays. Maybe you'd like it more.
I think if I would enjoy it more if spring and fall were longer.
Yeah, I feel that.
I enjoy summer. I really do. It's so fun. It's exciting. Vacations, floating the river if you're here in Utah or other places that have that. I love all the adventure that summer offers. And I love what the holidays, which we're talking about today, offers as well, because you're coming close to family. You're giving thanks. You're giving gratitude. You're celebrating Jesus. There's so much goodness as well. There's different memories. Spring and fall offer different memories as well. It's just short-lived.
Yeah. I love the winter. I'm a winter baby. Wow. So the winters, my 2 favorite seasons are the fall and the winter. I like the colder seasons.
I think you're a little crazy when it comes to winter, but that's okay. That's why we're married. Anyways, so getting back to it, stress of the holidays is real, especially when you're operating a business. You have a lot going on. You have work, whatever the case is. So our first message is to learn to put yourself first, you guys. If you're not putting yourself first and your partner first in the holidays, immediately you could have the perfect plan. You could learn to say yes and no. If you're not putting yourself first, it's going to be stressful.
You have to be able to allow yourself to say no and to create a schedule that's going to work for you and for your family. What's going to be best for you.
And it's not, maybe it's not selfish, you guys. It's selfless. Because what does that allow for? If you and your family are 100%, when you go to the in-laws, when you go to your parents, when you go to your extended family, you're even more likely to be present fully than if you're just going to everything.
Yeah. Well, and it makes the holidays so stressful and unenjoyable. If you have something going on pretty much every day, and with us having 4 families, it is a lot during the holidays. And luckily our families are very understanding and they don't get mad if we say no. They understand that we have 3 other families that we have to accommodate for. So it makes it easier.
And here's what I'll say too, is if anybody does, that's not their problem. Whether our family's easy or not, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's if I'm so worried about what my in-laws or my parents think to the point that I don't enjoy the holidays, that's not the way I'm going to live.
No. And that's on them. You should be able to say no.
I don't care about what my extended family thinks. And quite frankly, I hope they don't think about what I think. It's vice versa. I know they have to put theirselves and their families first.
Yeah.
I respect that. Same for you guys. You should not care what your in-laws, your parents, your extended family thinks. And I should say to a point, right? You should care what they think. although it shouldn't affect you and your peace within the holiday.
We're not saying to say no to everything with your families. We're just saying that it is important to prioritize your family and yourself over being a people pleaser. So obviously spend time with family, obviously do those things, but don't do so much that it's putting you at your full capacity where you're going to let other areas of your life slip.
Absolutely. And again, to reiterate that, like, my brother and sister-in-law are married. I want them and their family to be solid too, because it helps all the rest of the family be solid. My dad and my stepmom, I want them to go on their own holiday dates. I want them to enjoy the holidays, because when we come together, it allows us to enjoy that moment so much more. It's not I don't care about you and what you think. It's that I understand their thoughts and their feelings. They understand my thoughts and feelings. And we're going to create a plan together as one, me and you, but then as a family unit so that we enjoy it fully.
And that has been something that has made a huge difference, because when we first got married, we kind of had a plan, but as we've been married for a while, we've been able to have a solid plan of this is how we're going to take on the holidays. And we have a ton of fun. They're not nearly as stressful as they used to be.
They're not stressful. Oh, well, I would say that they've been very stressful in the past. But I would say we have that. We're putting ourselves first.
Yeah.
We have a plan, and we're saying yes to no to these specific things to the point that we fully enjoy it now.
Yeah. We're not overextending ourselves how we would say yes to every single thing and feel like we couldn't say no. And now
we wouldn't do anything by ourselves.
Yeah. We were only doing stuff with family, where now we have set times of this is when we're going to spend time together. This is when we're spending time with family. And it has made a huge difference.
And with that goes into the next is have a plan, you guys, right? This is going to be encompassed holistically. What do you want to do yourself for you? Do you want any alone time? Is there something specific that you want to do for the holidays specifically for you? When are you and what are you going to do with your spouse? There's so many fun holiday dates, you guys. I mean, I think you guys know that.
Yeah, there's so much, especially in Utah, because we have the snow and it's cold. There's a lot of cozy dates you can do.
And I would love to do them all. That's just virtually impossible. Even more so when you're building an amazing life with a business.
Yeah.
So what specific holiday dates are you going to do, just you and your partner? Or maybe you have kids. I mean, you don't. But maybe you're listening to this and you have kids. What specific family dates are you going to do just with your core family per se? And then second of all, what are you going to do with your family? When are you going to go to Thanksgiving to different families? When are you going to go to Christmas on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Strategically create that plan as a unit, you and your spouse and partner. And even if you don't have a partner, again, create that plan so that you enjoy it, your partner enjoys it, your family enjoys it, and you find that peace.
Yeah, I love that.
And the one thing that I'll add is do this way before the holidays. This is coming out the day before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Although, in order to ensure this plan for Christmas, in order to ensure that you enjoy December fully, create the plan now. It's not worth it to wait.
No, and then with that plan, you already have it done, so you don't have to stress about it when the holidays take place. It's already done.
Absolutely. And so what does that process look like? We're saying create a plan. Again, first and foremost, what is it you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Schedule it. What do you and your spouse want to do? Schedule it. What do the kids want to do? Is there something specific they want to do? Do you guys want to go see Santa Claus? Schedule it. What is it that your family is doing, your extended family? Schedule it. And then guess what? You don't have to think about it. If somebody picks up the phone and says, hey, Braiden, we're doing this family party. Can you come? You look at your calendar. If you're already doing something, either you be flexible because you want to, and you say, I'll be there, and you reschedule something else, or you say no. And before we go there, because that would have been a good pivot to learning to say yes and no. If you have divorced parents, the question is how to operate it. It doesn't really matter how you operate divorced parents, and or if you're married and you have two different sides of the family. The way me and Maeghan have done it, and we've tried a couple of different things. This is what has created the most peace, the most enjoyment. And it's that 1 year we prioritize one side of the family. Then next year we prioritize the other side of the family. So this year we're prioritizing my family for Thanksgiving and December months. So November, December. Maeghan, next year, her family will be prioritized on November, December. What does that mean? Does that mean we don't spend any time with the other family? No. But for this specific year, those events prioritize the other family and then vice versa. What is this allowed for? One, we still honestly enjoy each family the same amount. Some usually, for example, this year we'll probably spend a little bit more time with my family and then vice versa the next year. But it's created a system where we fully enjoy both family each year and each family gets an allotted time where we are very grateful for.
And it's made it a lot easier with planning things because we know what our schedule is, they know what the schedule is, and so it just makes it easier to plan stuff. So I really like the way that we've done it because it is hard to juggle 4 families. Like, it does get intimidating, and it was intimidating, and the schedule that we have set has made a huge difference in how we do the holidays.
Absolutely. And don't expect it to be perfect, you guys. You set a plan. I mean, there's things, more siblings get married.
Mm-hmm.
Became a different trick when my brother got married.
Yeah, like we had to kind of switch around our holidays.
And we had to maneuver it to where we aligned. And that's okay, you guys. Don't expect this to be perfect. That's just going to create more holiday stress. It's okay. That makes it fun. Yeah. Just enjoy the journey.
Well, and the goal of having a schedule and having those things set in place is more just as a framework. You don't have to stick 100% to it. Again, like you said, you can reschedule things, you can move things if you want to do them. But if you already have something planned, then you're setting allotted time for that activity. And so instead of having a list of, oh, this sounds fun or this sounds fun, we want to do this, it makes it so you're actually going and making those memories happen. So whether that's with yourself or with your immediate family or extended family, you're making more memories when you put things on the schedule. You're able to spend more quality time with the people that you love if you're putting it on the schedule. That's not saying you can't switch the schedule around or move things to be more what you want to do, but the goal of it is to create less stress.
Absolutely.
And create this framework that's going to help you have a better holiday season.
Absolutely. And with that, this is to say that you put you first. Business. No, don't alter your plan, you guys, for the holidays. I know that sounds stressful. Don't get me wrong. You can be flexible. If you have this specific goal and you have to do ABC steps and you had those scheduled and then a holiday event comes on, if it's not going to impact you getting to your goal, then of course you can reschedule it. But you must ensure that you also follow through on your business goals. This is the time of year for growth. It's not January 1st. Come on, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a facade. New Year's resolutions is when people get together, they drink too much champagne, and then they give up in a month. If you want to win the new year, you win this season. That's not to say you don't enjoy the season. That's not to say you don't enjoy the season with your family, your wife, your partner, your family, your extended family. That's all important. Your livelihood, your dreams are just as important. Execute your goals, you guys. Execute. That will actually allow you to enjoy the holidays more because generally speaking, if you're executing your goals, you're going to have more money and then you get to have more fun.
Yeah, you can enjoy the holidays more. And to add to that, usually for businesses, the holiday is the busiest time of the season because people, depending on what kind of business you own, but a lot of business, let's say, for example, you're selling products, it's a very busy time of the season. So you do have to prioritize your business still. You can't just put it on the back burner. Okay, bye. See you guys after New Year's. I'm going to take a couple months of a break. It just doesn't work like that. So if you can, before the holidays, schedule as much of the stuff that you can get done beforehand, that makes a huge difference. So like we're filming this in October, but it's coming out around Thanksgiving. For example, our anniversary is this week. I'm in charge of editing the podcast. I am in charge of things that usually I do daily, like posting and things like that. And so in order for me to be able to go on our anniversary trip and spend that time, just quality one-on-one time, I need to prep for the trip. By prepping, I'm going to have all of the content scheduled. I'm going to have the podcasts edited. I'm having everything done before we even leave, like go on the trip, so that while we're there, I can maybe spend 5 minutes a day checking something. So if you can prepare and do things ahead of time for your business, it is going to make a huge, drastic change in the holiday season. If you're sticking to the same schedule during the holidays as you are on a normal day-to-day basis, try to maybe do things beforehand. See if there are projects or things that you can get done in October before the holiday season even starts. Don't put that off and say, oh, I'll just get this done later. I'll get this done later. Maybe switch up your schedule to be more productive so that you can enjoy the holidays a little bit more. And I know different businesses, you can or can't do things, but if you have the ability to get things done earlier, do it, because that will make a huge difference.
Scaling, right? There's 4 tiers of business. So you got to create your product, you got to develop it, you got to market it, you got to sell it, and then you got to operate it. That's on a back end and on a front end with clients. If you personally do not want to be doing a specific task in the holiday, hire for seasonal work.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're hiring in December. No, you need to be hiring. And obviously this is coming out in November, but logically you should be hiring in September and October for the holiday season. Why? Because by the time that they're fully revamped up, they have the skill, they have the knowledge on how to operate it. They're running efficiently in December. Because if you're listening to this and you've ever had employees, or if you've even just worked in a business where you've managed them, managing employees can be stressful unless they know what they're doing and they're reliable people.
Mm-hmm.
Then it makes your life way easier.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So prioritize your goals, you guys. And this comes down to the very last thing, is learning to say yes and no. This isn't just a holiday thing. This is a forever thing. You're only as good as your word. Say yes to the things that you mean. Say no to the things that you don't mean. If you don't want to be to something, and you already know that you're going to say, well, if I say yes, then I'm just going to make up that my baby's sick, or that my wife's sick, or that I'm sick, so I don't going to go. Cut the crap. If you don't want to go, you're not going to be present, or you're going to make up some excuse as to why you can't be there, just say no. It doesn't have to be rude. You don't have to make up some excuse. If it's a Saturday and you have nothing going on, it's the only Saturday in the month that you have in December to do nothing, because all the other Saturdays are full of something else, make that be your answer. Hey, I got stuff going on every Saturday this month. This is the only Saturday I have to do nothing. That in mind, I'm sure it'll be fun, although I'm not going to be there. Just start to be brutally honest. It's not that hard, you guys.
No, and people actually appreciate the honesty more than not. If you're sitting there making excuses and lying and trying to come up with this elaborate story of why you can't do something, people are going to stop trusting you. They're going to not want to invite you to things because they can't count on you. They're going to not want you because they feel like if they ask you, you're just going to come up with some stupid excuse. Where if you're just honest and are like, hey, I don't want to come because I'm super busy and I just need a day. That sounds like so much fun. I would love to be invited to the next thing you have going on. But for this one, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to be able to make it.
Absolutely.
Like, it sounds amazing and I'm excited to hear all about it. I can't make it this time. Just be honest. Because if you're like, oh, well, my daughter has a dance recital and my grandma needs to be dropped off at the airport and my dog has a vet appointment and then I need to go to the grocery store. It's like, just shut up. Just stop making excuses.
And it makes it less stressful for you.
Yeah.
Stop keeping track of all the lies and the bull crap that you put out in the world. Just say no.
Just be honest. And you also don't, no is a complete sentence also. So you don't have to even give them an excuse. Somebody says, hey, can you do that? Like, do you want to come to this? Oh, sorry, no, that sounds fun though. You don't have to go into detail for people. You can just say no.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Happy holidays, everybody, and enjoy them. Black Friday, go shopping.
Or don't. And if you're anything like me, make sure that you
lock the credit cards. Just kidding.
Yeah, lock the credit cards. Just kidding. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Have a happy holidays. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. That in mind, if you liked what both Megan and myself had to share today, be sure to like and subscribe. Not only does this allow for myself Maeghan to bring the heat and the content that you guys want to see to add the most value. Helps me to also get the highest quality guests to ensure entertainment as well as quality to help you transform your life to be truly authentic. Also, why I have you here, going to the new year, new events are coming, new companies are being started. If you have a team of 5+ people and you don't only want a motivational message, you want a transformative message to really help your team be fully focused and efficient, go ahead and go to braidenbelnap.com or the link below. I'd absolutely love to come speak to your team. Have a good one, everybody.